Hi, my name's Phil Skins from Roland Systems Group, and I'm here with Paul DeCane over at DV247 looking at the brand new Roland VR-5. Now this is an all-in-one audio and video mixer and built-in recorder. So what it'll allow you to do is basically be in control of your own portable web TV studio. Okay, so let's have a look at the audio mixer section. So on channels 1 and 2 we have a mic and line channel, in fact dual mic line channel, so you can plug in your XLR microphones directly into the unit for voiceover possibly, or maybe coming in from a submix from a larger audio mixer. In addition to the mic line channels on 1 and 2, there's an additional 3 channels of stereo audio that can come in from various sources such as DVD playback. Okay, so on the video mix side of the VR-5, what we have is 3 video inputs that can be on S-video or composite, and you can bring up to 3 cameras and the built-in player via these buttons here. So I can just switch between the different sources, and actually I can time that transition up to 2 seconds, or we can cut or wipe these different transitions. So for example, if I wanted to wipe between 2 channels, you can see on the top right hand screen that we've got a box out. So there's various different wipes within the system that you can choose within the menu. So if I go through to the menu, go to video mix and choose transition setup, I can set the time of the transition and also which wipe I'd like, and there's various wipes, soft edge wipes and various patterns to wipe it between the different video channels. There's also a dedicated PC input into the VR-5, so the built-in scan converter will take your PC inputs along with the audio inputs to mix with your camera video mix. Also on the PC input there's a key which can be luminance key. If you turn the knob to the right, then you have black or white luminance keying, or if you turn to the left you have green screen, blue screen keying, and that can be set up in the onboard menu. But what that will allow you to do is to overlay maybe some lower thirds or some titling, maybe the name of your event or the logo of your band or your organisation, that can sit over the top of the video mix. The VR-5 also has an MP4 recorder built into the unit. What it will allow you to do is take your whole audio and video mix and bounce it down onto SD card as an MP4. So we have the standard transport controls. See, it's armed on record now. If I hit play, it will start recording that session nice and easy. So on the recorder section there's also this marker section here, and you can actually mark during your recording, and then on playback you can jump to them marker points. There's 2 built-in touchscreens on the VR-5. The one on the left actually shows the 3 video inputs coming into the VR-5 along with the built-in player on the bottom right hand corner. If you actually touch any of these sections of the touchscreen panel, it will actually play out onto the right screen that selection. Okay. Also on the second screen we can actually do a sub-composition. So at the moment we have an overview of the VR-5, but if I then wanted to show some footage in there, we see that as a picture-in-picture, and actually I can move that around the screen, and if I wanted to change the size of it, I can do that also. So that's a really handy feature if you maybe have a close-up that you want to show on the wide shot. So one of the coolest things on the VR-5 is the built-in USB web streaming capabilities. So we have a port on top of the unit, and we can attach a USB lead from the VR-5 directly through to a PC or Mac, and it will actually stream the audio and video mix from the VR-5 directly into your computer through that USB stream. Okay, looking at the physical connections on the back panel of the VR5, we have the two mic line channels coming in. They have a TRS type connection or an XLR, and also phantom power switching. We then have the video inputs, so free video inputs on S-Video or composite on BNC, and each of those video inputs has also a dedicated stereo phono input as well. Looking at the PC input, we have a 15-pin D sub and also a mini jack to feed the audio from the PC. And then looking on the outputs, we have two sets of main outputs on composite BNC and S-Video, and also a separate preview output on composite, and that will actually show you the quad split that you're seeing on the left-hand side of the touchscreen. That will appear on a monitor. The VR5 also has a HDMI output. Now this is a digital connection which will allow you to send the audio and video mix either to a small preview screen or also out to the projector, the main projector. On the audio side on the outputs, we have balanced XLR or a set of phonos. The audio output feed will go to both of those connections simultaneously. There's also MIDI capabilities of the VR5, and that allows for control of the VR5 transport control and certain controllers within the system to be activated from an external MIDI device. Well, I believe the VR5 is absolutely ideal for the educational world. There's lots and lots of occasions where the VR5 would be more than suitable to run a production, capture a production, whether that's a school play or whether it's a music concert at the school, or even whether you need to capture an actual classroom lesson, for example. So a good example of the VR5 being used in education, well, let's take a music concert for example. You can put in some video cameras into the VR5, you can put in some microphones, possibly from the presenter, you can maybe bring in a band mix from a sub-mixer coming into the audio mixer section of the VR5. So mixing all them microphones, the audio and the video cameras, and additionally with playback from a DVD or some media playback device. Well, that's it. I mean, the thing about the VR5 is that because it deals with the audio, deals with the video, and records that audio and video down onto the SD card in the built-in recorder, it means that because it's totally portable, you can take the unit outside where your sporting event is. You can plumb the output into the PA, your PA, and you can take the HDMI output, for example, and feed that to your screen, your projection screen, or to TVs, for example, that are relayed around the sporting arena. Because of the all-in-one nature of the VR5, the fact that you can take the mics, the video cameras, the whole audio-video mix, you could essentially record that down to the SD card, and it's there as an MP4, so that's straight away available to distribute on the social media channels like YouTube, for example. But also the built-in video streaming on the USB. This is great because if you're using a service such as Skype, if you're calling someone anywhere in the world with the Skype service, you can actually tell Skype to look at the VR5 as the input. So that means you can share that mix with anybody in the world, and all that person at the other end would need is their own webcam and their own computer, and they will be able to see your mix through to them. That whole element can then be recorded down and distributed on the web or shared later. Well, the VR5, it's a real cost-effective way of distributing your performances, really, either recording them down to the SD card or again streaming them over the web. So, for example, for a DJ, we could have a live feed from the audio mixer, the audio DJ mixer. We could have a video mix from the cameras pointing at the DJ. That can all then be streamed over the internet as a live performance, or recorded for upload to YouTube, for example, at a later date. And that's the same really for any performers, any bands or producers really that want to get their sessions, get their performances onto the web or streamed live over the internet. So yeah, I mean, for artists and bands, the Roland VR-5 is a great all-in-one solution to be able to update fans, share information on tours, provide performances that can then be shared on the YouTube channel or streamed directly from the band's site. So then the artist or the band, for example, can sign up to a service such as Ustream, and they can then stream their blogs, video blogs, their live performances directly through to their fan base.